We are continuing our extensive live Team 2 coverage of today's fatal plane crash in northeast Atlanta. Here's a recap of what happened. A twin-engine Beechcraft 55 crashed into a business on Edgewood Avenue and exploded this morning. Both people on board the plane were killed. The plane just had left from DeKalb Peachtree Airport and was headed to Florida. Channel 2's Deidre Dukes continues our live Team 2 coverage from the crash site.
Well, we spoke with aviation expert Philip Emanuel early this afternoon, and he told us that most pilots learn how to right their plane when it goes into a spin during training. However, he did say it's almost impossible to do so if you don't have enough altitude.
It's kind of like gremlins going to a dance.
Watching the breaking news coverage on TV, Philip Emanuel imagined the pilot's frantic efforts to keep the plane in the air.
Your airplane's up like this, you lose an engine or you stall, and next thing you know, you're spinning straight down.
A private pilot and professional aviation sales engineer, Emanuel says would-be pilots learn to correct their aircraft when it goes into a spin in training.
If you lose an engine and maybe your one wing goes ahead of the other one, or you use the wrong rudder, which controls yaw, that will produce some situations where your airplane will end up in a stall, end up in a spin, and go straight down.
Witnesses report the plane appeared to point straight up at one point. Emanuel believes that could be an indication of a change in gravity if there was cargo on board.
If a box falls backwards, it's enough to make the aircraft stand on its tail. And if you do that at a critical angle, then your aircraft will fall out of the sky.
All speculation on Emanuel's part at this time. He did say, however, that this Beechcraft plane is not equipped to dump its fuel. He does believe, however, that that would not have made any difference as this pilot tried to keep that plane in the air this morning. Reporting live in northeast Atlanta, I'm Deidre Dukes, Channel 2 Action News.
Our live Team 2 coverage of the crash continues tonight on Action News at 6. Channel 2's Ross Cavett has more on the investigation and eyewitness accounts. And Channel 2's Richard Elliott will show you just how close the plane was to the historic site of the Martin Luther King Jr. home and what people there saw when the plane went down.